Kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie Bella walk.
Let's go, let's do it, let's do it. We on the air right now. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling?
We apologize. Yeah. We apologize for the technical difficulties. We were trying to figure out certain situations.
You are now watching Your Mans and Them Live. I'm your man's Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
I'm your man's Austin Felix. And I'm your man's Kyrie.
And I'm your man Shakespeare in a random studio in Brooklyn, New York. This is Your Mans and Them Live.
Yes, sir. Yo, as Kyrie was saying, we apologize for the lateness, for the tardiness. We had some technical difficulties.
And I want to apologize for my small talk. Yeah, it's not there. I'm the worst person to ask to do that because I'm just gonna ask basic ass questions.
Our engineer is not here today. He's out of town, and we had a substitute.
A substitute. I'm the teacher.
Ass nigga.
You look like a substitute. I'm not gonna lie. You definitely look like a substitute. Yo, shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out Nikki. Shout out Kyrie Class. Shout out Gold Actress. Shout out Stace. Shout out everybody in the chat, man. If you in the chat, let yourself be known.
Let yourself be known.
If y'all ever need somebody to like just yell or like a speaker, contact Drew. That nigga is loud as fuck.
Facts. And I'm probably even more loud in the fucking video than I am in my shits.
Shit, how y'all feeling though? How y'all feeling?
I
Temperature
feel great.
check.
I feel great, man. Shake, how you feeling, man? Shake a little upset.
How you doing, Sherry? How you doing?
Is that a mechanic shirt? What is that? What is that?
Yo,
Jacko?
I swear, every time I'm at the show, Drew's always coming at me.
Yeah, you should come more
I
often.
got
Nah,
this
fuck with you.
Wow.
If you want to pay.
Wow. Wow.
Niggas think you just got
Wow.
money like that.
Nah, but I feel great. I'm going to Jamaica tomorrow.
Hold on.
Hey,
He asked me a question.
No, you asked me a question.
I asked.
Yes, you asked.
I feel great going to Jamaica tomorrow.
Yeah.
Going on vacation. I'm excited. It's been a minute since I was on a vacation. I'm about to get my feet wet.
He ain't never been
How
on
long
a
you
vacation
staying?
Only.
Your job is a vacation.
He said only.
How long you staying in Jamaica for?
5 days.
Nice.
Yeah, little smooth things. You feel me? Little smooth things.
Don't put the mic close to his mouth like that.
You gotta make sure you talk in the mic.
Yo, everybody in the chat, let us know how your day going.
I can't hear you. Can't hear the joke. You gotta talk in the mic.
Hey, shout out Lily, man. Lily, I ain't seen you in a minute. What up?
You can't hear me now? I'm literally talking right in the mic.
How y'all doing?
Talking about? I mean, I'm good. I mean, it's Wednesdays. It's the middle of the week, you know. Ain't shit really changed, but you know, I'm good.
Okay. How you feeling? I'm gonna ask you again. This time I want to answer.
You ready?
Yeah. Gus, you feeling good?
I'm all right.
All right, let's get the pod going, man. Let's get the ball rolling, baby.
Yeah,
What we talking about first?
Shit, let's just talk about the title. The title of this episode is
I pick that shit.
Wait. There's something
happened?
I wanted to talk about. Wait, what's the title of the episode?
the title of the episode is Michael B. Jordan the next Denzel.
All right, we'll get to that in 1 second.
Okay.
But there's something I wanted to talk about.
What do you want to talk about, Drew?
You know what? Nah, let's talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. Is Michael B. Jordan the next?
Wait, what are you gonna talk about?
Nah,
I feel like you just set up a whole.
I did, but
It's
then
cool,
I
it's
thought
cool.
about
It's
it and I was
suspense.
like,
He built
I
up
don't know if I
suspense.
should. I don't know if I should. Not yet. Somewhere along the line.
We were just talking about icebreakers last episode. This is the icebreaker topic.
Yes, sir.
Is Michael B. Jordan the next Denzel? I think not.
Who's a Michael B. Jordan? Someone in here is a Michael B. Jordan fan. Like someone said it was Austin. He's not here. Sorry.
My thing, I was thinking like, you know, Denzel had many movies that was like, you know, damn, I know him for this.
Right.
But his main one, you know, besides Malcolm X, is Training Day. Does Michael B. Jordan have a Training Day yet?
No, he does. Well, I mean, what would y'all compare Fruitvale Station to? What would y'all say, like ranking wise? John Q is better than Fruitvale Station. You don't think so?
But that's a different type of because
You said comparison.
Yeah, you said
can't compare.
comparison.
You can't compare the two though.
All right. So, but would y'all agree that Fruitvale Station was one of his best movies?
Yeah, it was good. It was very emotional. It was based off a true story, right?
I ain't watch it.
What about
Never seen
Creed?
Fruitvale?
No.
Oh, I forgot about Creed. Creed was pretty good.
I think the first one was the best one.
Creed was pretty good. Yeah,
Creed
definitely
was
the best
good.
one.
I
Creed was
mean,
good.
Creed and Fruitville. I think Fruitville has more impact, but I think Creed might have been a better movie.
Have y'all seen any recent Michael B. Jordan movies?
I seen the Tom Clancy one on.
How was it?
On Amazon?
Yeah, I think it was okay. I mean, I feel like his acting was good. I just feel like the storyline was subpar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Here's the thing. I feel like if you're gonna compare someone to Denzel, they have to have a level of charisma that Denzel got on the screen.
Yeah.
And there's not too many people that can command attention on the screen like Denzel does. Like just him being himself makes you want to watch the movie. You know, I don't get that from Michael B. Jordan. Don't get me wrong. I love some of his movies. I love Creed. I love Black Panther. I love him as Killmonger. But
he did kill that role.
he did.
Yeah.
But it was a very
Sure.
one-sided
Yeah.
role. It wasn't very. You feel me?
I'm really actually insulted. They asked Michael B. Jordan if he's the next Denzel. Like I'm
They
thinking
asked him
back.
that?
Yeah, wasn't it us? He was walking and
It's TMZ.
yeah, and they asked him like, "Oh, you feel like you're the next Denzel?" But like, I'm thinking back on all the movies that Denzel acted in, and like,
Yeah,
he
word.
literally like some of his parts you felt like you were in the movie. Like that's how good of an actor he is. And I feel like I don't think Michael Jordan has that type of
Michael,
chemistry yet.
Michael Jordan.
I said Michael B.
I
Jordan.
mean, technically,
My
that's his
bad.
name.
Don't look at me like that.
Nah.
And then right now, Michael B. Jordan is about to act in one of the movies. Denzel's, I think he produced.
Yeah,
or
yeah, I
is
saw that.
directing
I saw that.
right
that,
now.
that little war movie, not the little, but the war movie.
But you know, the funny thing is, just before we switch, you know, we like actors. Like your favorite actor can play the same type of person in every movie, but you like them because of how they do it. Like, you know how? All right, so if you think about Denzel,
Yeah,
a lot of his characters still got Denzel in it.
yeah.
Like
All of his characters.
exactly.
Yeah.
Does Michael B. Jordan have the Michael B. Jordan yet? If you get what I mean.
Nah,
I don't think so.
Like, does he have anything significant?
I don't think so.
nah.
I don't think he has the same
Style.
presence. He doesn't have the same
doesn't.
presence that Denzel has.
Doesn't.
Denzel
Like
has
Samuel
a presence.
Jackson, you know Samuel
Yes.
Jackson got a.
Yes.
He's doing Samuel Jackson.
These
Yes.
are like Denzel, Samuel Jackson. These are legends. Like
Yo, how you think Denzel Washington sons feel? The fact that they not saying that he the next Denzel and he an actor.
How many?
I don't know.
That's the thing.
I'd feel some type
Does
of way.
Michael B. Jordan have more movies than the son?
Probably and way bigger movies, but he's a good actor from what I see.
Yeah.
But
So-
his son.
I'd feel some type of way though.
Yeah, but you can't feel some type of way if you're not in movies.
He kind of
Nigga, it's your dad.
But he wants
Okay.
he wants his own name though. Like in a lot of interviews, he don't like to even talk about it. He
Yeah,
likes
but-
to have his own name.
You know, deep down inside, he proud of his pops.
I mean, I'd be proud of my pops too. Denzel Washington.
Where's this going?
What is
let
that?
me ask you something
What?
though.
That's his
Yo,
dad.
imagine
Yeah,
your,
like,
listen,
what?
listen.
That-
Imagine your dad is not in your life, right?
I mean,
You
that's
never
not
met.
enough.
Listen. You never met your dad ever,
A lot
right?
of people have.
Ever.
Bro.
Listen.
Bro.
You hitting some soft
What?
spots. Pause. Whoa.
Okay, all right.
Nobody.
You find out that Denzel Washington is your pops. How do you feel?
I mean, I probably feel good, but then I'd be like, damn, nigga, you got all that money, you can't even be there for your children. Like, what type of shit is that? I probably look at you worse after I start thinking about it, like,
Imagine
this
he hits
nigga's in
you.
all movies and couldn't even say, yo, what up, son?
Yo, imagine he hits you with the future. Your mom's a hoe.
You stupid.
How,
Mom's a hoe.
how old am I if he said that?
Nigga, you a grown man.
I don't know. We might have to fight. And
Talk
then
about
after
my
that,
mama like that.
I might have to be like,
Let me
she
read
really a
some.
hoe?
Let me read some of these. Let me read some of the chat. Isaiah says the topic is kind of disrespectful. Gus, you signed off on
He
this.
definitely did.
Yes, he did.
That's a fact.
He
Samantha
brought this
Christie, what
topic
up,
up.
Samantha Christie? She says Denzel emotions connecting as an actor. She said Just Mercy was great by Michael B. Jordan. Chronicle is also good by Michael B. Jordan. What's Chronicle? I don't remember Chronicle.
what's that?
Lily says Michael B. Jordan isn't on that level. Oh, that's the movie.
Where he's,
Where they
where
had
burning
powers.
books- where they was burning books,
what?
or was it the movie where they was burning books, or
Isn't that the movie where they had powers? Like they got powers. That's the first time I ever seen Michael B. Jordan.
wait, was
When
it?
him and the white boy went crazy when he got the powers. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I know what you're talking about.
I
but
think that's Chronicles.
You know, he had a really bad movie. I forgot. Was Fantastic Four?
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't his fault though.
Why wasn't his
That
fault?
was a director's. That was like a director's fault.
Yeah,
like
trash.
that was bad writing and
That
all
was
that shit.
trash.
His acting was okay though.
It was.
Yeah.
That was just like his first.
Denzel
one.
had a bad movie too.
Which one?
Book
Oh,
of Eli,
Chronicles.
trash.
Nah,
I
messed with that movie though.
I mean, not as bad as the Fantastic. Was it the Fantastic Four, right?
Yeah,
See,
no, it's not that bad. But Book
But
of
you
Eli is
said
trash.
you
though.
said the Book of Eli is trash.
Yeah.
But I can't agree. I
Nah.
mean, even if
What was it about?
Compared.
What was
you
the
right,
movie
you
about?
right.
It was about.
He
Wasn't
found
it
a
about, like,
book and
religion?
then like he went to
Yeah.
some island, some shit.
All I remember was this nigga.
Like the world was like.
Exactly.
I don't remember this nigga had a fucking machete and shit.
That's
Yeah.
all. That's the best part when he's slicing niggas up. Other than that, you like he
Yo, what's
walking.
the plot?
Exactly. He
This
walking
nigga
through the
walking in
wilderness.
desert and shit. We had a
Next
dog,
to-
right?
Is he blind or not?
You right.
There you go. We don't know what the fuck the movie's
All right,
about.
you right. You might have got that. That shit was trash.
But I was entertained though. I was entertained.
Because
You
it was
know-
Denzel.
Exactly.
Now swap Denzel with Michael B. Jordan for Book of Eli.
That shit would have been garbage.
Shit.
Wait, hold on.
Nigga said it like he was from Staten Island.
Shut
Yo,
up.
let us know in the chat. Isaiah says, you know Michael B. Jordan ain't on that level because Gus don't have an impersonation skit of him yet.
All right, I'm gonna do an impersonation of Michael B. Jordan right now.
Please don't.
What it takes for you to impersonate someone?
It's just repetition.
No, I'm not saying how you do it. I'm saying like what does it take for you to be like I'm gonna impersonate this guy.
If my voice is close to the person.
Oh,
and
that's
the
it?
person is like, yeah,
Okay.
because I can impersonate you.
No, you can't. See, I'm glad Shake upset today because this nigga not laughing at your corny ass jokes.
Yeah, yo, watch your mouth,
All
nigga.
right, my bad.
My hands could reach.
Samantha
Pause.
says, dude, Book of Eli was thought provoking.
What does that mean?
Samantha, let me tell you something real quick. What thoughts did it provoke from you? Because the whole time I was watching it, I didn't know what the point of the girl was. I didn't know what the point of the fight scenes were.
What did you?
Wait,
how
I
did
got
you
a
watch
question.
it?
I got a question.
I saw it in a movie theater and I was sick because I paid for it.
Damn, you should have got wait for that shit on Blu-ray. Nigga.
Blu-ray.
That's when that's during that time they had Blu-ray, did they not?
No,
Blu-ray when
nigga.
that movie?
What actor is on Denzel Washington's level? Like when it comes to like, you know, if they was to say the next Denzel, like what actor could replace Denzel in all his movies and still have a good movie? Like who can replace Denzel in American Gangster and Training Day?
Ooh.
Idris Elba.
Deja Vu.
Oh, that's a good one.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba could
Idris Elba,
definitely,
yeah.
yeah. Idris Elba's up there.
Yeah, he's up there.
He's definitely up there.
He's up
Yeah,
there.
I feel like he's like
Same,
I feel like,
same level.
Do y'all feel like the feeling of movies is changing? It's not as special as it used to be.
Yeah, I
I've
think
been
COVID
feeling
played a
that.
part with that too.
No, I think people are taking more chances.
What do you
doing
mean?
different types of movies.
Yeah,
I
that
think
too.
I think back then people were doing the same type of movies, but different writing styles. But I feel like now, like you see so many different types of movies that like the movies probably are not as special as they were because you're so used to the same type of movies as they were before.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess so. Because I feel like back in certain time period, like early like 2000s, there was a lot of like end of the world type shit.
I hated those shits. I hated those. Imagine like a wall of water just coming towards you. You at the beach, just mad water,
Yeah,
a big ass wave.
but that
Can you swim?
No.
There you go.
Can you swim?
shit.
We dead. We all dead.
I could swim.
Lily said there's nothing to impersonate. Samantha says the people weren't allowed to read Denzel character. Wait, the people weren't allowed to read. Denzel character had the most powerful book, the Bible. Come on, guys, go watch the movie again. I refuse to ever watch that movie again. That movie was bad.
They already got a book about the Bible.
Samantha says, no, it's post-apocalypse. It was about being literate. Listen, the world ends. Everybody's dying. It's a free fall. You think I care about being literate? No, I don't care about being literate. I just want to survive. I'd be like, why y'all going so hard over a book? Anyway, so can we all agree?
About the original topic that
Denzel, Michael B. Is there a discussion
no,
here?
there's no discussion. This is a really bad.
This is just clickbait.
Yes, this is fake news.
Nigga said clickbait.
Fake news. Fake news.
Clickbait.
All right. So what was it that you wanted to talk about before this?
Wait. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, it's a double. It's two topics in one because
Double
they kind of
Take your time.
Connect.
yeah. So all right, the first one I think this is Shake's topic, right? He's talking about who eats first at the dinner table.
Yo, first off, it's crazy because when Shake brought this topic up and we were talking about it, the next day, today on the radio, they was talking about it and it was going through and asking people this question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Who do you think eats first at the dinner table? Is it the pop, the mom, or the kids?
For me,
seeing as how you probably gonna be the first to have them.
Nah, it doesn't matter. Honestly, I'd rather my kids eat first.
You rather your kids eat first?
Yeah, because you never know what could happen. One day they could choke. You just want to be there just to make sure they eat. I mean, for me,
you can't save them while you're eating.
Nigga, I'm eating a steak and they eating a steak and I'm in mid steak eating and they choking. No, it's like nah. Nah, I probably could save them. Depends, but I rather them get their food first. To be honest,
Kyrie, you don't think you can eat and save your kids?
Nah, I can't.
You can't eat your. I mean,
my what?
You can't
My
save
my juicy steak.
Gus, what you think? Everybody in the chat, let us know.
I think
Who eats first, the dad, the mom, or the kids?
I don't believe in no hierarchies.
All right, so usually, well, first it depends on who's cooking. If I'm cooking, I don't mind. To be honest with you, it's a free fall in my
the
crib.
question.
It'll be a free fall.
A free fall?
Yeah, get your plate.
Just a bunch of niggas running to the
Why they box
Just the kids like,
That's your kids.
Yo, Zay said y'all had nothing to talk about tonight, huh? Zay, you ain't been in here in mad long. Don't come in here starting shit, all right? Lily says, wait, so you're going to watch them eat and then eat. Joel says, kids first. Shake, what you think?
That's a good question.
You gonna act like you ain't have time to think about it?
I was listening to y'all.
This is your topic, nigga.
I know.
What you think?
Let me think.
All right, Drew, answer the question.
To be honest with you,
so
I would prepare the kids.
Wait, what? That wasn't your answer?
No, I'm just saying, like, I would probably like prepare the kids' plate first, and then.
Yo, y'all are crazy, nigga.
What do you mean?
I eat first.
That's because that's
What?
I would want my plate first.
why you look
Wait,
at me mad.
What are you talking about? The man of the house eats first.
Bro, I don't
Everybody
care about
knows
all
that.
of that.
Oh God!
What if you live in an apartment?
The man of the apartment lives first. Wherever we live, we can live in a tent, nigga. I'm eating first. I'm getting the bar first.
We all eating the food. It don't matter. It's all going to the same place. I don't give a fuck if I'm first, last. It don't matter to me.
Can I
As
ask you
long
a
as
que-
I get my
can I ask you a
food.
question?
Sir, go ahead.
So you go to your girl's crib for Thanksgiving.
My
right?
wife, yeah. Actually, no, you're right.
Get it right, nigga.
You're right. No, you're right.
It's kind of a scenario, so
Okay.
I got a little defensive. All right.
No, I wasn't defensive.
The ring is on your finger already,
just-
All
Kyrie.
right, emotional niggas. Get on with it.
Anyway, so you go to your girl's crib
Yes.
or wife for Thanksgiving, right? her family's crib, right?
Mm-hmm.
So her mom actually wants something to eat. You say, yeah. You look and then you see that your girl is fixing somebody else's plate before yours. You're not gonna feel no type of way.
Who's she fixing?
The kids?
Doesn't matter. The kids.
If it's the kids, no, I don't care. They gotta eat. I'll eat. I got 2 legs, 2 arms. I could go and fix my own food.
That's a
Nah,
fact.
give me my plate, man.
You can't do it yourself?
No, she gonna do it for me.
Why she gotta do it for you? Why can't you do it? You have 2 arms, 2 legs.
You're right. She don't have to do anything.
Exactly.
But if she don't, I'm judging.
so you judging her because she's not fixing
Fix
your own
my
food?
plate.
Yeah, you really mean that shit.
Fix
too.
my plate. Facts. Fix my plate before the kid. And that's how it was in a Haitian household. Like your pops, granddad, your grandfather, they always got the
plate.
first plate.
Yeah.
They always got the biggest plate and the
Yeah.
biggest slice of meat. Pause.
Definitely. Whoa. Yeah, but I definitely want my plate first. Fuck them kids.
I remember when I was in church.
I'm sorry to cut you. It's me, kids, and then wifey.
Damn, man. She cooked the food too, right? Could you imagine?
wife
Could
eat
you
last?
imagine you slaving in the kitchen and somebody tells you, "Yo, you don't
Don't
eat,
lean
you
over
eat
here, nigga.
last."
But usually
you
the
eat
person.
last, nigga, and I want my food first. You better make sure that shit is hot. I need to see the steam.
Nah, I'm
Usually
joking.
the
After
person
me, it
who's-
doesn't matter. Go ahead.
When I was in church, there was an argument. There was a little conflict. It was like first, usually the elders get to eat first before the kids.
Yeah.
And then the parents started to like fight that. Like I guess fight old tradition. It's like, nah, the kids should eat first. Like why should the elders eat? Y'all grown. Why y'all need to eat first?
Because you know how long it's gonna take for them to walk to the table to get their
I was
food
just
and
thinking
walk
about
the fuck
that.
back.
Excuse me, baby.
Give them time to go get their food. Let Miss Jerry move her walker fast enough to get the food.
You dead ass be looking like.
Sit her ass down.
Ah.
Fucking over there scooting. Like,
That's
nah.
why they should eat. That's why they were saying they should eat last.
All right, time out.
And they be
Why would
like, and they be like, yo,
If you know somebody gonna take their time to get to that serving table, you don't want them to go. You let them go first.
Nigga, I'm
Get them
doing
out
the
the
slow
way.
walk right in front of them. You know, you be seeing the shit where they be crossing each other up in the NFL. Like they'll but they do it walking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing to grandma.
You
Just doing a little
stupid.
quick walk. You
Like
feel me?
when they,
A quick juke.
you know, it's one of them old people that's gonna walk and just
You kick a walk.
1, 2. It's 1, 2 steps and then 1, 2 to like nah, let that go first. Dog.
And you
Nah,
hear
but
a
then
little,
what
you
if-
hear a little. Oh Jesus!
what if y'all mad hungry?
All you hear is up. Forgot my bag. Like no. Go to
I
the
got your
table.
bag.
I got your bag. Go to the table.
Nah,
What
go
if,
get
what
the
if
bag.
you what if you mad hungry and like you see that and you just like, oh bro, like
You cut her.
so you gonna cut? You gonna
Yes.
cut your grandma?
Yes.
And you dead gonna look at her face like, yo, I cut
Bruh, by the time I'll probably make my grandmother a plate. I would definitely make my grandmother a plate.
you. And I don't think that's a wrong thing to do. I think that's a very gentleman-like and good thing to do.
Very
But
righteous thing to do.
so you telling me you would make your grandma's plate, but you wouldn't make your girl or wife a plate?
Is she sick?
I mean,
Anything wrong with her legs?
nah, she just tired.
So she gotta make my plate.
Read the comments.
All right, let me get into the comments. Lily says, whenever we went into someone's home, it was kids first if we weren't serving ourselves. Samantha Christie says, Caribbean people care who eats first. Mostly the man, because he the provider. A bit sexist. Big up the Jamaicans in the house. You got two here. Samantha says, my man eat first and only, and I'm not talking about the food I cook. Ooh, Samantha.
Wait, whoa.
What?
She's speaking of boom boom.
I mean, well, in that
boom
case,
boom.
Yo, Stay says, she says technically whoever cooks eats first because they eat everything to make sure it's good. Oh, that's a fact.
That's true.
Y'all be taste testing.
nah, if
And
you
then she
a good
says,
cook, if you a good cook, you ain't gotta worry about that.
nah, they always
It's
taste
like, nah,
test.
I'm just saying that.
A little too much too. I'd be like, yo, you got your whole
So wait,
mouth
you know
in
how
the
to cook?
pot. Yeah, nigga, who you think? Never mind.
Cause
Yo,
you was the one talking about you know.
She
you,
said, let me finish what she says. She said, but I think kids eat first because you want to make sure they will eat it.
yeah, nah, I couldn't agree to that. Some kids do-
Joel says, Ayo, shake, nah, roll here.
Not a rule.
Yo, let me ask y'all a question. You ever seen
I want to laugh.
you ever seen an entree or whatever, or a pan of food that looks so good, and then you seen a person who made it, and you was just like, ugh, I can't. Like it looked good, but
No, nigga.
because of the person,
Because
you
they
like,
shouldn't be cooking if that's that person.
What you mean? Like how they look?
I ain't gonna lie. If
sloppy.
If they don't got the auntie or grandma like the fat back arm, I don't.
All right, so you ever
I
seen?
need that.
The
You just
cellulite
gonna cut off
arms?
what I'm saying?
My
Don't do
bad.
that. Yeah, if they got
The cellulite arms?
Yeah, I need that. Like with the cuff.
The ham
The craters?
ham hock
Yeah,
arms.
I need that. I need that.
Wait, so
The turkey neck arms.
so Gus, what would make you be turned off from eating someone's food?
All right, say for instance,
Let me get specific.
they got a
I'm
mold.
in a workplace. We have a potluck.
Not a mole, nigga. What's wrong
Right?
with a mole?
You eat
I'm in the workplace.
You
I'm
eat
in the
people's
workplace.
potluck?
I'm in the workplace,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Me.
I know there's a character that always digs up his nose, right?
So
Oh,
I
that's
do this
different.
food.
No, but I'm just saying, like, listen. So you telling me, you telling me that you see a nice, good-looking pan of fried chicken, and the person who made it look homeless, you gonna eat the fried chicken?
Do they
Why are
smell?
they there?
Do they smell homeless?
Nah,
It's the
this-
smell for me. If they stink, then
Yeah, I
you know.
might eat your food if you stink.
But if they just look homeless, I mean,
If you smell like Under
the
Armour.
worse you
onion,
look, the better the food might turn out.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
you telling me
Le-
there won't be any thought in your head that like maybe I shouldn't eat this?
Nah,
Because
unless
of
they
how
look,
somebody look.
unless they were dirty and they stunk.
They wouldn't be there if they wouldn't have an option to be there.
Lily says,
Beware.
in
At
the,
my house, at the job, like if you homeless at the job, what the fuck? Like, sit down, Arthur. The fuck?
Lily says in an episode of Blackish, they said this started in the black community because the man will leave the house and be subjected to the woes of being a black man in America. So it was just a courtesy to have them served in the house and feel like someone. Let me ask you something, Lily.
What changed?
Are we still not subjected to the same shit? Do we still not walk out as black men in America?
Yeah, my man. That's not your role. Don't do that.
Hit the button for me, cause Shake slacking over here.
That's not your role.
Hey,
That's not your role.
hey,
That's not your role. Don't do that. Let me handle that.
Bro.
Hit the button.
My turn. My turn.
Lily, are we still? Yo, don't do that. Don't mute me. You wildin'. Don't mute me. Yo, everybody in the chat, let us know what you think. For the final thought, who deserves to get the last meal? I just want you to write mom, dad, or kids.
Who deserves to get the last meal?
I mean the first meal.
What, they going death row?
Tashawn Wilkerson says the grandparents eat first.
Facts.
Dub. Sean, you wild.
That's crazy.
Isaiah said elders, men, women, and children in that order. Nigga, we ain't on the Titanic. This is food, bro. This is food we talking
So
about.
why you care who eat first? Y'all gotta eat no matter
you got
what.
a part 2 to this topic.
Yeah, it's all going to your stomach. Then you gotta use the bathroom.
Pause.
Oh, man.
I was like, pause.
It's all going to, never mind. I ain't going to repeat that. Anyway.
That's where it's going.
All right, let me ask y'all this one thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you eat first, right?
Yes, sir.
Wifey get mad at you.
Uh-huh.
She like, yo, I wanted the kids to eat first. You like, all right, bet. Fuck it. Right? She goes, all right, let's say y'all get into some type of argument. This is a terrible transition, but y'all get into some type of argument. And basically, what I want to talk about is being in the doghouse.
Oh yes.
Right?
Yo,
Good transition?
that was.
All right,
No,
thank you,
I'm
thank
just happy you remember that topic. You
Yeah,
smart.
yeah.
You smart. You smart. Look at that.
Okay. All right, so I always hated the term
Doghouse.
being in the doghouse. Like, you getting in trouble. Oh, I'm in trouble with wifey. Oh, I can't, no. I got to sleep on the couch today. Oh, I can't go home yet. Oh, I always hated that term. And I didn't like it because I felt like it was demeaning.
Is it demeaning because you don't like being like?
I don't like the thought of being in trouble.
If I'm in the doghouse, wifey go in the puss box. How about that?
What?
You go- I don't know what part of the house that is, but listen. If I can't go to sleep in the bed, why is it okay for you to go to sleep in the bed? Like, we shouldn't. You can't be comfortable. I'm sleeping on the couch. That means I got to get a comfortable couch.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like?
You're gonna have me on the
Do you
full
feel
time.
like as males we handle certain situations differently when we're upset?
Yes.
And maybe, do you feel? I'm not agreeing with the assumption that we shouldn't sleep in our bed. I'm just thinking of another reason why that happens to be the case.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like as men we can go to sleep after an argument and not feel like not let it bother us? Like, we're just gonna go straight to sleep and not worry about it?
Nah, I'll be thinking about that shit.
I don't like going to sleep without resolving the issues first.
Exactly. I can't do it.
But
I play a video game
But what-
mad loud.
So you
she
be
wake
petty.
up. Yep.
that's the annoying shit. That's really gonna get her tight.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go sleep on the couch, or I'm gonna, unless it's a really bad argument to where I feel like we can't stay. But I don't ever want it to get to that point. If me and my shorty not good, and it's bedtime, we at least gonna do something to where we kind of like, all right, I still love you.
Sex.
You know what I'm gonna do?
But what if she don't? What if she's mad? And she don't want to talk to you.
I'm gonna go to her mother's house and go to sleep.
Wow.
Go,
Petty shake, yo.
go over
Shake
there.
it. I'm gonna
Go over to her mother's house. Let me tell you what your daughter did. And be like,
have a red table talk at her mother's house.
word. Be like, can you scoot over a little?
Shit.
In her bed?
Yeah, I'm gonna lay in between the
I
parents.
think I think it bothers Drew. I think
Let
it
me
bothers
tell
you
y'all.
because it kind of puts wifey or shorty in a powerful
Control.
like a powerful controlling position, and you like inferior to her. Like you said you feel like a child. Like
I
you don't
never
like
said that.
you don't want to be told what to do.
Never said that.
I never said that.
But you said that
I said I don't like feeling like I'm in trouble.
oh
Yeah.
I
But
think
what
if
if
we,
you are in trouble though?
oh,
You hurt somebody's feelings. They
not
have a
in
reason.
trouble.
They have
Drew
a
said
reason to not want
trouble?
to talk
you
to
like
you.
to be scared of
It's
anybody.
like, nah,
Drew
I
said
don't
trouble
think
in my
trouble should be
house?
the right word, but what if, the person doesn't want to talk to you right now?
then we resolve it how we resolve
She
it.
mad
but
at
she
you.
But
said,
you-
she
let's-
said to you,
this-
she said, I want to talk to you right now.
Okay,
the
that's
resolve
fine.
right
But
now.
this is what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna tell me to leave the house.
Oh no, that's wrong.
You're not gonna tell me to go sleep on the couch.
I agree with you.
You're not gonna tell me where I can't go and where I can't
What if
go.
Drew? What if she like this, Drew? Drew, I need you to leave the house.
Leave the house.
No, Drew.
What?
Step out the house.
I'm gonna be like, if I'm leaving, who coming in? Who coming in if I'm leaving? Huh?
Wait, what?
I got a key here, so somebody gotta be coming in if you asking me to leave the house. The house that I pay bills on. The house.
She need 10 minutes.
The house. That doorknob. I ain't turning shit. I'm not going nowhere.
All right, last thing on the last topic. Christine says me. She's eating first. Lily says dad.
I feel that.
Dad, kids, mom, unless I didn't cook. Isaiah says dad. Lily says
We all know he's saying that.
Lily says I'm gonna get a king size bed to go sleep on the other side. The couch is OD. Yeah, you can't be in your
I'm gonna
own
sleep
crib.
in my fucking bed,
That's
and
a
if we're not
fact.
talking, listen.
I
for
agree
me,
with that.
For me, if we're not talking, hey, listen, we'll talk at some point. I'll go to sleep.
Yo,
say I love
I
you,
can't
and
do.
that's
I
it.
Kyrie
can't, I
and-
can't do that. I personally like. I can't lay down. Well, I can go to sleep. Don't get me wrong. If I'm tired, I'm tired. But at the same time, it's like I'm not just gonna sleep like peacefully. Cause I know
Sleeping
my
like a
significant.
baby. Nah, I mean, I'm sorry, Kacho. I'll try to resolve it.
I'm sleeping like a
But-
baby.
If a person doesn't want to talk, I can't force them to talk. I'm gonna go to sleep. I got work in the morning.
That's how
I
you
got
get.
bills to
That's
pay.
how you get fucked up in your sleep.
How you get fucked up in my sleep?
She turn around, smack the shit out you. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I was dreaming.
Yo, you know my dumb ass. I go into bed while she mad, right? After like 10 minutes of laying down, I'll be like,
That's what I was gonna say.
I put my hand on it.
That's what I was gonna
Temperature
say.
check.
Yo, it don't matter how mad you are. I still might try a little something in the middle of the night. I don't care how mad you are.
So let me ask you a question. If you try that, you're not worried about the rejection that comes through?
No.
I'll take the
What if
rejection.
she's like, yo, don't touch me, Drew?
You know, sometimes no's means yes.
I'm
Wait,
be like-
no, never mind.
Whoa!
Take that out. I ain't mean that.
I'm not even gonna lie.
I did not mean that.
I'm be like, babe, come scoot. Put the boot on my meat. Come on. Put the booty on my meat.
Oh, the booty.
The booty. What are you talking about?
You said boot. I was like, what boot?
What?
Yo, everybody in the chat, let us know. Do y'all
Stop pressing the
believe?
buttons, bro.
Do y'all believe in putting your significant other in the doghouse? What are the restrictions? Like, if you're mad at your girlfriend, if you're mad at your boyfriend, what can you tell them not to sleep in the room? Can you tell them to go sleep on the couch?
The main thing is it's like this, yo. It's like this. When women be upset, they be upset for longer periods of times than usually men do, right? If I'm mad at you, like, we don't say, like, there's no type of thing of there's no doghouse, what you call it?
Just need some space.
Yeah, we usually leave. In both cases, we usually leave. We get out there.
Yeah.
Facts.
Sometimes you just, for me, it's
If
like,
I'm mad, I leave. If you mad, I leave.
But that don't solve anything.
It don't.
Like, and I think that's the thing. We was talking about this actually. We was talking about this today.
Yeah.
How men deal with emotions
when
different.
Was you talking about this? Where was I
Are you
at?
jealous?
Nah, I'm just curious.
You
I just
seem
I
very
was just
jealous.
wondering. No,
You seem
I'm
very
just
emotional.
Why
No,
sensitive?
I was just
A
I'm
bit
just
sensitive?
Wow.
Why
Is my tone making you feel?
No, don't try to flip it on me.
I'm not. Whoa, I'm
Nah.
not flipping
You
nothing
couldn't
on you, bro.
FaceTime, huh? You couldn't let all of us be in on
This
this?
was literally like 2 hours ago.
That's how
So 2
Kyrie
hours
feels.
ago,
Sometimes
so
I like to.
when did you guys gather around to have this?
He wants to
topic
know
of
why he
discussion?
couldn't be on FaceTime with you guys.
Gus don't fuck with you.
Obviously.
I'm your replacement. I don't know if he told you already. I'm the new best friend. Nah, but we were talking about how men handle emotions differently from women. And men, I was telling Gus, I feel like women, when they are emotional, they have so many different outlets to which it could come out. So like,
Wait,
they'll-
men?
No, women.
Oh, I'm about to say.
when they're mad about something, they'll just start ranting about something, or they'll start crying for no reason, or
Not everyone,
they'll start cooking, or they'll start cleaning. I feel like men don't really have all those outlets.
You never
We don't
been
express
that
ourselves
you never
like
been
women
that
do.
mad that you started. I've been that mad where I started cleaning up. Like I've been like, yo,
That's what I'm saying,
I'm going
though.
outside. I'm sweeping out the dust and shit. I'm like, man, I'm fucking mad.
Hey,
as
yo,
fuck.
stop
listen,
doing
that's
that.
whoa, what? Yo, who's sweeping like this?
Nigga said, ooh, oh, this dirt. Nigga, what?
Nigga, you churning butter? What you doing over there, bro?
Nigga beating off the dirt.
Nigga read Catherine Steffen's book.
Who?
Nothing.
Who's that?
Hey, yo, her name is
Superhead.
Karen Steffens, and you're gay.
Listen, I was saying, but you said it, right? You said when you're mad.
Like
Most
if
of
I'm
the-
really that mad, I'm gonna go like I need to either step outside, clear, get some clear air. Because for me, if I'm mad, I need to think about everything, break it down, and then come back. Because like sometimes in a moment you're not always thinking about the other person's feelings. So for me, I need to analyze this. Really, like, damn, okay, what did I do that was wrong, and be like, okay, how would she feel if I did that, and put myself in her shoes? Then I'm like, okay, like I can see how she felt and stuff like that, and I'll do a temperature check, like, you know, and see how she if she want to talk.
Listen.
Them temperature checks be funny as shit. Babe, fuck you. All right.
No, facts. I mean, it's like it is what it
Babe,
is. Like,
what? You get the what?
Yo, I hate that.
can
Listen.
can we talk? Talk.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Yo, that
This was
shit
my
pisses me
initial
off.
point, though.
What's your
The
initial
first thing you went to was being mad. That's the first thing you said.
What do you mean?
And my point was that women have so many different outlets into which they can express their emotions. They can cry. They can laugh.
Why can't we cry?
We don't.
But I'm
How
asking,
hard
why
is it for you to cry unless you're watching a sad movie?
It's pretty hard. But I mean, for me, I just rationalize everything. That's probably why.
I don't get it. Why?
Yeah, what was the point of that?
When you are feeling some type of emotions, what's the main outlet of emotion for you though? Is it usually anger?
I'm gonna show you.
No, that's not what I mean. Does it usually manifest as anger?
Nah, I don't get angry. I don't get angry that fast. I may get annoyed, but I'm a slow build up for anger. Like it takes a lot for me to get mad, and when I'm mad, like it just let me be.
Let me ask the angry nigga in the room. Shake. When you usually feel some type of way, right?
Uh-huh.
How does it usually manifest?
Build up.
What do you mean, how does it manifest?
All right, so
If I'm already upset.
no,
am I
not upset.
building?
Not
Like-
upset.
Okay.
If you're sad, right?
Uh-huh.
How does it manifest?
You're not, I don't think you're saying the
Yeah,
right
maybe
word.
I'm saying it wrong.
'Cause
All
you
right,
said-
Nah, 'cause you-
let me
you-
say
you
for
asked-
me. Let me say for me personally. I know that when I'm going through shit.
How do I express it?
Let me finish.
Okay.
When I'm going through shit, it usually bubbles up as anger. If I'm sad, I feel angry. Right? If I'm I don't know what other emotion. If I'm not happy,
You sad, you
Stressed
depressed,
out.
if I'm stressed out, I get angry fast.
If you're happy,
Nah, if I'm happy, I'm happy.
okay.
But you feel what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
If I had a long day, I'm more likely to get angry. If
So
that
you
makes
go
sense.
from 0 to 100. There's no middle ground for you.
There's no crying for me, even though it's obviously okay for men to cry, but I don't cry like
When
that.
did this start? Drew?
All right, y'all playing, man.
I'm not playing. I'm
I
answering
guess
your
I'm the
questions.
only. I guess I'm the only one.
No, I
are the
didn't
only
understand.
one,
I didn't understand how you was asking the question. So now that I understand
You
it.
get it now.
Yeah, I get it now.
You only express anger.
Nigga, clear your throat, bro.
Yeah, but never.
First of all, can I say what I was gonna say first?
Yo,
Yo,
just
Hey,
fight,
hey,
yo.
you need some water.
Yo, just fight.
You got the mic, yo.
Yo, just fight.
You
Just
got
fight
the
right
mic.
now. Yo,
Got the Michelle.
yo, just fight. I got my money on Gus.
That's great. Anyway,
Got my money on shape.
All right, fuck it. Go ahead. What you was gonna say?
so like when I'm upset, of course I'm gonna get angry because to me that goes inside. If I get upset, I'm gonna get angry. But like as I got older, I learned how to. Really sit down and like figure things out before I make a move.
Right.
Because usually when I'm upset, everybody gonna see it. Everybody
Oh,
gonna
we
feel
know.
it. Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't say nothing.
Yeah.
But if you can see I'm upset, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So let me
And I
ask you a
think-
question.
Hold on. Let me say this real quick.
Go ahead.
This nigga, bro.
You better
going,
show him that same energy you showed me when I was eating on the show.
Going back to what Shake said,
Mm-hmm.
I think is so important for men because of most traumatic experiences that happen to men. It usually comes out as anger. So like if someone was traumatized as a kid, they usually grow up to be angry kids and angry men. I don't know the statistics for it, but that's just my opinion going through life. I meet a lot of people who've been through shit, and they usually always have anger problems. And I think it's super important. Sheikh was saying earlier, he was saying that he learned how to deal with the anger as you're growing up. And that's so important for young dudes to learn. Like, as a young man, you need to learn how to deal with your anger. And as an adult, you need to learn how to deal with your anger, because that's, for some reason, maybe it's because of our testosterone, but that's the only way that I feel like we know how to express it. It usually comes out in anger.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I didn't learn how to do that shit, I'd probably be a goon right now.
You still a goon.
Shut up. I'll be worse. Like,
Yeah.
the fact that I could have chosen a lot of paths because of my anger, I would have been bad.
Yeah.
Like, that's why it's like,
Michael Jackson bad?
that's why I don't talk to him.
Real quick, what's one thing that you did that helped you channel your anger into other shit, or like that helped you not be as angry?
When I really started, like, when I started focusing on, like, you know, like sports and stuff like that, things to get my mind off of it, and things I had to put action into. So like when I started learning how to fight, learn how to box.
Mm-hmm.
When I learned how to box, I put my anger into that. When I started going to the gym, I put my anger into that. Like, if I was upset, I go straight to the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that to take my mind off of it. And really sitting down and thinking about the pros and the cons of why I'm upset.
Right.
And then really trying to, you know, figure it out.
I got two questions. One, do you feel like, actually, no, just one question. How do you want your significant other to handle you when you upset?
Oh, when I'm upset, I'm not gonna lie. I get quiet. So I get quiet to the point where it's like, you're gonna feel that I'm upset, but I'm not gonna say nothing.
So what do you want them to do?
Like, you know, just be there. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk, like, we can talk. Like, me talking it out really helps too. Like, once I learned how to talk it out, yeah, that really helps. So if she ain't the cause of it, we could definitely speak it out. But if she the cause of it, it's like, we gotta find a way to figure this out, because, you know what I'm saying.
So her initiating and talk like, hey, I want to talk about what happened earlier.
Yeah,
You're open to talking about it.
Yeah, I'm open to talking about it.
See, I'm the opposite. Don't ask me no questions. When I'm angry, don't say nothing to me.
So is there like a cool off period?
Yeah, it's just a cool off period. You
So,
could
I
be
mean,
in my
hours is
presence.
that?
We can hang out and all that shit. If you want to have sex, we can have sex. But don't ask me no questions.
So what if she's like, Drew, I really want to resolve this?
Yeah,
Huh?
what if that's
like,
the question?
Yeah, she's like, I want to resolve
Or
this.
she said, oh, I want to have sex. What are you going to say? You told her not to ask you no questions.
Put that in a sentence form.
Sex?
Yes. Nah. All right. And being real, I don't like. If I'm angry, I just need some space. That doesn't mean space like you got to be out the room and shit.
Yeah.
But just like,
Don't coddle you.
yeah, no, don't ask me a bunch of questions. What's wrong with you? Are you okay? What's going on? Are you all right?
I think those questions are stupid. But you know what? I don't understand. I get what you're saying, space. But for me, it's always weird when I'm in attention-filled space and we're not talking and you don't want to resolve anything. So I'm like, okay, we're just sitting there. You're mad.
That's the time it takes, though.
Yo,
but
let's
for me-
highlight that,
for me-
though.
Huh?
Let's
I
highlight that.
wasn't finished.
Finish them, man. You take it too damn
I
long.
know you want to talk. Bro. You got the
Go.
nerve.
Go, man.
Go ahead.
Anyway, it's wilding today.
Yo, the fucking estrogen in the room today, man. I'm telling you, y'all niggas.
Nigga, Gus is wilding.
Go ahead.
Nah,
Say it in my face.
Nah, what I'm saying is like, yo, I just feel like for me, like all that tension in a room, like especially like, you know, you don't want to resolve anything. For me, I'm just gonna be like, all right, you know what? I don't want to be in this type of aura, so I'm gonna go downstairs, just cool off, give you some time to yourself.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like, you know, if you say you don't want to resolve and you're really upset, for me, it's like, okay, I'll go downstairs, give you a space so you know, process everything. Then maybe like, you know, 8-9 hours later.
Damn. Nigga, you might as well have left the house.
I was gonna say, like,
Nigga said, go to sleep.
it's frustrating being in a relationship when the other party's mad. Like, say if y'all had an argument, right? Say if you guys had an argument, and you want to resolve it, but she not on that time yet. So you gotta wait until she's on that time.
Yeah.
And my mind is like, so you rather be mad than figure this shit out? Like, why do you need to be mad and sitting in those emotions?
It's like Kyrie said. It's the cool down period. They just need to cool
that.
off. And then my thing is, when I'm angry, I don't want to talk because I know I'm gonna say something that I probably regret. So my thing is, I just want to be left alone Leave me alone.
Say it with your chest, nigga.
Leave me alone. And that's that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Let me read the chat because we got a lot of stuff in the chat. Christine says, just give each other space. That's it. Go in the other room. Lily says, nah, just because I'm upset doesn't mean I get to take your bed and leave. Oh, never mind. I already read that. Stay says, I think space works. Go shower, go watch a movie, but you don't need to leave or sleep on the couch. Nothing works out that way. Just give each other a little breathing room. Isaiah says, when I'm mad, I'll just ignore my girl. But when she don't give me my space to cool off, I'll just explode and wail on her verbally. Yo, thank you, Zay, for being honest. I've done that before for sure. Tashawn Wilkerson says, I got a question. What's the one and only thing in a household that belongs to men?
The house.
the tools.
I mean, that's not true.
And nowadays that might not even.
Yeah, that don't even apply. If you ain't bought a house, nothing.
Her.
The PS5.
Yeah, pretty much.
Give me my damn shoes.
Nah, in all honesty, what's something that we claim like is ours?
The bathroom.
No, nigga,
I'm joking,
what?
I'm joking.
The bathroom is definitely for her.
It's usually the basement.
The
Dudes
basement.
usually
What
can't
if you
claim
don't
the
have a basement?
Shit.
Where are we, Florida?
A closet.
This nigga, why is they calling me?
Wait, he said thing. He said thing. So what? I guess he's talking about like an item. Like what's one item?
All right, hold on. We got a incoming call. Should we take it?
Yeah, sure. Take
Yeah.
it. Who is it?
Zay.
Zay. Put it in the mic.
Question, right? Because the topic is about what niggas do when they mad at their girl. I just remember what you used to do when you used to get mad at your shorty.
Oh shit! Yo, he is wildin'. Yo, Zay is wildin'.
This nigga, yo.
Yo, Zay came with the smoke.
What's up with this nigga?
Nah, that is a clip. That is a clip.
That's not a clip. That's not even cool.
That is hilarious.
Why would you do that?
Yo,
Oh,
Lily, Flights, shout out Flights Camera Action. What up, my boy? He says, imagine your girl. Listen.
Yo.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking
I'm
about
not
that.
saying talk about it, but the way that your face said, nigga, well, he said, he said, I remember what you used to do with you. You was like hang that shit up. Nigga, he said, nigga, I'm married now.
Yo, this nigga said, he looked like he was off the Henny. I'm not gonna lie. He looked like he was having a good old time. He said, yo, I remember with Kyrie. Yo, that was funny.
You heard the kids in the background.
Yo, Flights Camera Action says, imagine your girl hearing you play 2K with your online homies live from the doghouse.
She gonna
That shit'll definitely get her tight.
She gonna have to deal with that because you sent me there.
But you know, girls hate when you mad, when you happy, when they mad.
Yeah, that'd be my issue.
When you're mad,
I'd be like, I switch emotions. Like if I don't want to feel a certain way, I do my best not to feel a certain way.
Right.
Yeah, we
So when I'm like, if I get upset or whatever like that, I try to like to move past it. And if that person is
don't
still
like that.
on that, they like, why the fuck you smiling for?
Exactly.
Why the fuck? Why you talking to me? Because I'm
Exactly.
talking to you. Hey, do you need help in anything? Nigga, get the fuck out of my face.
They don't like that. They want you to try and figure out why they mad.
you're a passive aggressive ass.
What?
Do you need help with anything? Deep down inside, fuck you.
Nah, it's me trying to move forward. But just to highlight what you were saying, like your point, and I think what you was getting at is that usually we either express happiness or we express anger, but we don't express when we're sad.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah. Sad, anxious,
yeah, we don't express none of
nervous,
that. We
none
keep
of that.
all that
None
in.
of that. Yep.
Worry, we don't express
Worry.
that.
Yep.
But women, we see them express every feeling that they have.
Exactly. They're
So-
they're like masters at emotion. Like they just whatever they feel, they let it out.
That's not true. That's not true for old women. Some of them, like I said about us, they're passive aggressive. So they'll hold on to how they feel, and then like they'll do subtle changes. Like when you texting them, say like when you texting them, they usually call you like a pet name. Like, oh hey babe, da da da. They'll stop that shit. They'll be like, oh, you be like, good morning, babe. You be like, morning. You be like,
She changed her name.
Or GN.
oh, GM,
yeah.
oh GM, like, and then like,
Fuck out of here.
and
Y'all
then we-
near each other, and she changed your name on the phone. from Babe to your
Oh
actual
yeah,
name.
yeah, that's happened to me. Before.
Clarence.
Not Clarence. Eve.
Thurgood.
What's your full name? What's his full name? Lagusta.
Damn, nigga.
Surprised it wasn't you.
He's still mad about the Zay thing. He's like, yo, wait till I fucking talk to this nigga, man. Can't believe this nigga
Kyrie like
called,
this, yo. He like, yo.
Augusta
Like, why would
Bartholomew
you,
Jackson.
like, why would you do that?
Let me read the
Like, I
rest
just
of the
don't
comments.
understand. Like, what was the point of that? Like, what?
Lily says,
That
because
shit really just pissed me off.
Lily says because anger and aggression is rewarded in boys over crying and being sad. Lily says, and many of the outlets given to boys to channel anger is usually sports and fighting. That's very true. Yeah. Stay says, give space when it's needed, but be close in case the person feels like talking. See, that sounds like my type of girl right there. Yeah. Peter says, my mother always yelled at the slightest slip up. So when I was always being verbally abused as a kid, I realized I get mad sometimes, but I never raise my voice. I hate confrontation and I will always do anything to confront it. I hate confrontation and I will always do anything to confront it.
You probably mean avoid it.
Avoid it, yeah. So I'll ignore the person or thing making me upset. Oh, yeah. Do anything besides confront it. Yeah. Christine says, women can't show anger well, but men do. That's one way we balance each other out. In a good and a bad way, and vice versa. Lily says, on the other side, girls are groomed to cry, so when we are angry, we may cry instead of expressing it aggressively because aggressive girls were deemed masculine.
Some girls be crying and be lying straight to your fucking face. Like, yo.
They know how to reach into their emotions. Like, they're good actors. You know, they could tap into their emotion, the tear come out. Like, it's crazy how I could talk to somebody, like talk to a significant other or whatever, and it just out of nowhere, you see their eyes water up like that. Yeah. You're like, oh, shit.
Yeah. They're good at controlling that shit, the waterworks and all that.
But since we're talking about emotions, you ever had experience in your day, in your heyday, women trying to get an emotion out of you?
What's my heyday?
Nigga, I don't know.
Yesterday.
I'm in my heyday.
Yo, why you looking at me with disgust? Let's discuss it.
All right, Gus.
All right.
God.
Congratulations. You played just.
All right, so, yeah, you ever, like, experience, like, somebody that you're dealing with trying to fish emotions out of you because she feel like she's not getting anything from you. Yes. Emotionally.
And we spoke about this too.
Transition, dumbass.
Kyrie, you could never. Now fuck with you. Listen.
Sometimes that crosses boundaries though.
Speak on it.
Like I feel like if you're not ready, I say like you're talking to somebody, right? And you're not ready for that person to tap into that side of you, and they're trying to force the issue, you may feel uncomfortable because they're forcing the issue. It's like, yo, I'm not there yet.
Yep.
Like you want to know so much, and you trying to get out my bag. All right, you can't do that. You got to wait until somebody's ready to like open up.
And that's what I told Gus earlier. I was saying, men, we show our vulnerability. I mean, when we at a certain level of comfort with a woman, you'll know it by how vulnerable we are.
Yeah.
Before that, don't expect us to start opening up emotionally, all that shit. You don't get to see that until way further down the line, until we build a crazy amount of trust, until we know, like, you're not going to judge us for the deep, dark secrets that we got. Like, it takes a lot.
Ladies, I ain't going to lie to you. When dudes get comfortable, we turn to big-ass kids, fucking puppies. Like,
yep.
You know what I'm saying? We get, you know what I'm saying? We do the whole, like that, all that shit. And then, shut up, bitch. And then.
I'm going to agree. I never did that.
Do what?
You don't even know what I meant by saying that.
Doesn't go with that.
Why do you keep don't press the buttons, bro?
Go ahead. Continue what you were saying.
Nigga press too much buttons. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas get like, they drop their guard. So we'll be a puppy at home, like next to you, and then like when somebody else approaches, like you turn to that pit bull, like, you know what I'm saying?
A Rottweiler.
Whatever dog you want. Chihuahua, I don't know, nigga. But like, it's a switch, like when it comes to somebody we comfortable with.
I don't think I've ever. Never mind. They're not gonna get there. Go ahead, Gus. Why you raise your chest?
What was you about to say?
I was gonna say I don't think I ever let my guard down like that.
That means
it's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's like you testing the water, it's cold. So
yeah, you have exactly. You have moments of it, but to like fully do it.
Do what?
Yeah.
Fully let your guard down.
I mean, I feel like you gotta let your guard down when you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
But I mean, but
if you have your, my fault.
No, I'm saying what terms like letting your guard down? Are you talking about like?
I mean, like you're comfortable with them. Like you're not always, tense. You're chilling. Like you can actually chill with them. Like if you always got your guard up with somebody, you can never be truly open with them.
No, I'm
so
lying.
if you have your guard up all the time, like it's like, damn. So what's the point of being in a fucking relationship?
I've definitely had my guard down. Definitely.
Yeah.
Recently too. So I can't.
There's no reason to be in a relationship if you're gonna have your. I understand having your guard up in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And after somebody like gives you a reason to bring your wall down, you're like, okay, pause. Like, you know what I'm saying? You after you get comfortable.
Yeah, bring them walls down.
But
let me say, I was gonna ask what are some ways that women try to like get you to see, like they try to set you up to see an emotion.
What?
Like, so for instance, like
They try to invoke an emotion out of you.
exactly.
So like I would say,
I wasn't done.
seem like you need a lot of help.
Nah. So sometimes women they do things strategically to get a reaction, an emotion out of you. Sometimes it could be that one of their friends randomly call you. One of their friends randomly call you, or they will say something like, "Oh, one of my coworkers hit on me."
Yeah. Yep.
One of my coworkers hit on me, today. It was so weird. And then they'll look at you just to see like how you respond to it. And sometimes they may not get the response that they want.
Yeah, they'll get jealousy, which is equivalent to what? Anger.
And rage.
Exactly,
Yeah.
rage.
I feel like
you can't do. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say I feel like if she wants to evoke emotion out of you, she's gonna try to do something to like push your buttons. Like let's say you don't want to talk, she's gonna be like keep coming up to you, like talking to you and expressing how she feels, even though you don't want to talk because she's trying to push your buttons. Like, yeah, that's the way I feel, and you're like, oh, okay. No, that's the way I feel. I don't feel like you listening, so I think I feel. I feel like this. And you're like, oh, okay. Do you hear me?
That shit fresh.
No. I'm just saying, like, I'm running through a scenario. I'm running through a scenario. I'm running through a scenario. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, yes, I agree with that.
What?
I agree with that.
He said,
I also think back to what Gus was saying. A lot of the times, in order for a woman to test you and to see how much feelings you have for her, she'll use jealousy as a tool, and she'll try and see like how much does this guy care about me if I tell him that there's another guy that wants me.
You're gonna end up fucking yourself because at the end of the day, like I'm so very territorial. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm territorial as fuck.
Like catch a charge territorial?
Whoop your ass territorial?
That's a catch a charge.
That's not catch a charge.
Sure is.
Nigga, I know how to run.
That's assault and battery.
Huh?
Assault and battery.
I ain't hit him with a battery, just my hands.
Wait, who?
Yo.
he said him.
Okay.
Nah, but all I'm saying is like I'm territorial. So if you're gonna try to do that whole, oh, this dude did this, why'd you let him do it? I'm gonna hold you accountable for that shit. I'm not gonna sit there and be like,
I don't know,
I'm not gonna be like, oh, babe, he did that. Why? I'm so no. Fuck that shit. Why'd you let him? You're a grown ass woman. If you girl,
gonna beat her? I'm confused.
nigga. What? What is you on? All right, never mind. I don't want to talk about this shit no more.
It's not funny, Drew.
That shit not funny, bro. Now you got the R&B face, like you don't fucking understand.
That shit was funny. Fuck y'all talking about. Yo. Lily says, what I learned is that is a form of manipulation from people who are emotionally unavailable, and I sometimes do that. Lily, I don't believe in
manipulation?
No. I believe in manipulation.
You believe in domestic violence too?
No, I don't.
It's not real?
Of course it's real.
So you don't support it?
No, I do not believe in domestic violence. Domestic violence is very real. It's definitely an issue.
No joke.
Oh, so you support it?
No, of course not.
You're very against it.
I'm against it. 100%.
Yes, you are.
Never
You
put my
see how
hands on my woman.
You see how saying
I
shit?
mean, on a woman, never will.
Oh, okay. Please don't.
I don't think I've been told before that I was emotionally unavailable, and I don't think I was. I just think it's like Shake was saying earlier about you got to give time to allow your emotions to come out.
Yeah.
And even when they do come out, they might not come out the way you want them to. They might come out in a different form.
Yeah.
Christine says, thank you, Shake. What you said is powerful. Take your time opening up. That's for both genders. Christine says, be patient with one another. Austin says, you haven't been in a relationship long enough. Listen, I made it past the year, Austin. All right? So, according to your rules, that's long enough. Prince Smith, what up? He said, yes, I made it. Welcome.
Welcome.
What's good,
Lily
man?
says they will share specific emotions to get the response they want, and in return, once they don't receive it, they continue to press a certain topic or issue to get emotions out of the other person.
They hate it when you hold them accountable.
The fact that she was able to word that so well was amazing.
But when you hold them accountable, right?
Ooh, don't say that word.
That's a big thing. Like, to me, that's a turn on if you can hold yourself accountable. I'm talking about in women. Don't be weird. Don't be weird.
Wait, no, I wasn't talking.
Because the way you just
So wait, why did you?
No, nigga, it's a comment in the chat. That
Yes.
made me-
Yeah. Oh, you read that. Yeah.
oh,
Yo, go ahead.
I don't even know if I want to continue.
Nah,
You
let me
continue.
finish.
You
Let
continue.
me finish
please.
reading.
Continue,
All right.
please.
So it's not a 1 eye skull comment, right?
No.
No,
Okay.
no.
All right. So
Where's one eye skull? I'm missing, man.
anyway, so like being accountable is like such a big thing for me because I came from a relationship where like there was partial accountability, like, oh yeah, I did this, but it's still your fault. I'm like,
Yeah, and is that even really accountability at the end of the day?
it's not. So it's like being accountable is so important in a relationship and moving forward. Like if you could be accountable, I could be more open with you.
I got a question.
Hmm.
What if the person doesn't feel like they did anything wrong?
Ever?
No, not ever. But let's say the situation is you feel like they did something wrong, but in their mind they feel like, nah, like I didn't
This
do
is-
anything wrong.
Go ahead.
Yo, this is why
Yo,
y'all
we gotta
can't-
rename this episode.
Y'all can't sit
Yo,
next to each other.
tensions are too high, bro.
Y'all can't sit next to each other.
Thought you was done. My bad. Keep going.
This nigga said, ching. Fuck you.
How you think I was
How you
done?
cutting me off? Yo, I'm done, bro. Go ahead. What you say?
You said,
Like-
how do you?
All right, why y'all get your shit together?
No.
All right,
Don't.
go ahead.
So I was saying, right? Let's say like you say, yo, I didn't do anything wrong, and she's like, you hurt my feelings, blah blah blah. But you in your mind feel like, yo, I didn't do anything wrong. Like, where's accountability there?
Boom. This is what I would do in that situation. If you tell me I hurt your feelings, I'm gonna look at you and say, how?
And then it says she explains
I'm
it.
gonna
Right?
I'm gonna say, how did I hurt your feelings?
Yeah.
She's gonna have to give me a reason, a specific reason on how I hurt your feelings. Because usually 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna come out. She's not gonna say how I hurt her feelings.
But let's say she does.
She's gonna be like, do you?
Is she
No,
Courage
she
the
gonna
Cowardly
say.
Dog?
She gonna say, if you don't know how,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
if you don't know
Oh, yeah,
how, get out
forget
my
it.
face.
And
Forget
then-
about
and
it.
At that point, that's when I changed my name to Psychic Mind Reader, and I try to read her mind, which I'm not gonna do.
All right, but let's
so
say
she gonna be mad.
let's say she does tell you, yo, you did X, Y, and Z, and I wasn't feeling that.
Then I will hold myself accountable for what I did if I did it.
No,
If
but
I
no,
did
but
that.
you say
If that's what I did verbatim, what I did, okay, I'll hold it.
No, he's saying if
accountability.
No,
you
I'm saying
didn't do it,
you-
if you feel
No, no,
like
no,
you
I'm-
didn't do it.
Yeah, like you saying like even in a situation like, okay, you may have said blah blah blah, but in your heart of heart you feel like
You didn't do
didn't
it.
really do anything
Yeah.
wrong. You just might have said it in a way where that person is sensitive to them, and but you weren't lying about it. You were honest, and you don't feel like you did anything wrong.
Yeah.
How do you hold yourself accountable?
I mean, if I was honest about something and you weren't able to take it, all right, maybe the delivery of my message was wrong. So I'll hold myself accountable on that aspect. But if nothing I said was wrong, I still stand by what I said.
so
But maybe the way I delivered it was wrong.
And that's the accountability.
okay, so
Yeah.
you're still gonna hold yourself accountable for a certain
Yeah.
aspect.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah,
whatever.
at that point I
feel-
have to.
Okay.
You're sorry that she feels that way.
What about
That's-
you?
That's how I feel.
This nigga's an asshole.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry. That's me taking accountability. I'm sorry you feel that way.
Wait, no, would you really say that?
Yeah. I'm sorry you feel that way.
He's lying.
And
He basically told you.
Are you really serious?
I'll say something in that I won't say it maybe like that, but I'll say
He basically said, walk with God. That's what walk with God. Thank you.
I think you have to take some type of account. Gus, you fucking scare me,
You
bro.
can't do that,
Is there
bro.
someone behind us?
You be like,
I'm thinking Jason gonna walk in the room or some shit. You keep going,
No, I'm not.
nigga. We're safe. It's okay. We are. Where we at?
I'm thinking.
Huh?
Where we at?
we are at OMO Studios. Speaking of OMO Studios, send me up, please.
You should be good.
Yo, Austin,
Oh.
we miss you, man.
OMO Studios. OMO Studios, the place that gets you right. OMO Studios. OMO Studios. Nah, shout out to our sponsor, OMO Studios, the place that sponsors us, supports us, and give us a place to produce a perfect podcast. I tried to keep the P's going. Anyway, OMO Studios. Did you and your girl get into a fight? And things they turn out right? Book a photo shoot right here tonight. OMO Studios. OMO Studios.
Show that bitch she ain't shit.
Visit OMO Studios on Instagram at OMO Studio NYC. That's OMO Studio NYC.
So
And that nigga. Show that nigga he ain't shit.
he was on mute. He was on mute.
He muted all of us so Shay could do the promo. You know, if you
If
you had been,
hold on, man.
if you had been,
No, we good.
Oh, we good. We don't have that mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You talking real loud right
can
now.
I read some comments?
Hold on.
Yes, you
All right, go ahead. Read some comments.
Thanks,
Wait,
Dad.
Gus, didn't you have something to say?
No, he did it. Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome, son. Yeah, nigga, son.
Don't touch my change. Put it back.
Come on, read the comments, son.
Hold on.
What's the one that made your eyes open up big?
Oh yeah, read that comment. Read that comment, sir.
Oh yeah, Lily says, guess that's different. Getting an emotion out of somebody would be like sharing something emotional about yourself, so that they can in turn share something as just as emotional. Kind of, but I don't feel like
We're talking about an emotional reaction.
I don't
That's what
feel
we're
like
saying,
if you just because someone shares something emotional, that means that you in turn have to share something emotional.
but that's what people do.
You don't.
That's what people do.
You don't. You don't have to share something emotional back. If you feel comfortable, you can. But the only way I would feel comfortable if I knew that it wasn't going to be used as a weapon later on.
And you know.
And
You know some. Oh, there's a video. Oh, I'll talk about it. We'll talk about it after. Hold on, let me finish reading. Christine says, I didn't think that of Drew. That's because I don't do that, Christine. Lily says, like, for instance, bringing up something you've been through, knowing that they can relate to it, just so you can share about how they feel about that issue. Yep, that's a fact. Austin is laughing. He says, I'm weak. Colleen says, laughing my ass off. I dead was getting confused as well. Like, where is this going? Drew, you never hit a girl ever? Laughing my ass off. No, Isaiah, I have never in my life put hands on a woman, and I never will. And I've never felt the need to. I've never felt the need to either.
Yeah, I ain't knowing that.
Nah.
I know what I'm capable of. I wouldn't even put nobody in that position.
I don't think
Peter-
she could get me that mad for me to want.
Yeah,
to do
you can't
shit
get me
like
that mad. I'll leave before I ever.
And if you, I like
that.
my freedom.
If you are with someone that's getting you to the point where you feel like you got to put hands on them, you should not be in that
Exactly.
relationship
It's
for
toxic.
sure, because that's definitely toxic. Peter says, I don't think there's a point in preserving a woman's emotions. If you know you're telling her the truth, knowing that women use their tears to manipulate you, might have to stand firm in what you're saying. Yo, Peter Ken, shouts out to Peter Ken, because I agree with that 100%. It's not always the waterworks that makes you. Sometimes the waterworks will make you stray from something that you really believe.
Exactly.
And you still got to be like, nah, like this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
It's just like that.
A woman could be, not a woman, but a person could be too emotional. Like every little thing, you just like is. You know what I'm saying? When you just gotta look at the person and be like, yo, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
Somebody could be too emotional, bro.
I don't know. Listen, I'd be the one to say hell yeah, but I had to learn that sometimes maybe that person has a reason to feel the way they want to feel.
Lily says everyone is responsible for their own emotions. It's bound. Low me down a little bit.
Hey yo,
What happened? Oh, Lily says everyone is responsible for their own emotions. It's bound to happen that you do something that somebody doesn't like. So regardless if you think you are right, acknowledge that what you've upset them. You've done, you've upset them.
I got something along that line. So just to switch gears a little bit, you remember that video I was talking about in the chat with the flood in DC?
Oh yeah.
So.
Wait, there's a flood in DC?
So you remember the video?
Oh yeah.
Somebody describe the video for the people who can't.
Let
All
the
right,
man
so-
who's talking.
No. I'm
describe
not.
it.
I'm not good. You do.
All right, so there's a video of a flood in DC, and there was a guy had his, I think it was his girl.
Was it his girl?
We don't know.
We're gonna
We
say
don't
for this
know.
situation,
It was
his girl.
Piggyback, and he was trying to walk across the sea, well, the flood, That was a lot of water. They was trying to walk across the flood, and she fell. And she went with the current. Y'all sure that was just a flood? Because that shit had a current and everything.
I saw buildings.
Yeah. It was like he fell, and then people had to assist her. It's like
People.
Yeah, remember the other dude had to come help her?
He was one nigga who picked her up.
That one dude had to come help her and pick her up.
This was a terrible description. This was a fucking terrible description.
It was.
All right, so you describe it better.
Cool. So there was a flood in D.C., right? Basically, the scenario is there's a flood in D.C. Fellas, you got your girl on your back. Somehow you lose your girl. She falls in the water. Oh, you're gonna interrupt me. You're gonna interrupt me.
You
Okay.
said explain the story. You said
That's what I'm doing.
You said here's the scenario. Don't give a scenario. Explain the story.
Okay, that's what I'm doing. You done? You got your girl on your back. She fall off your back. She end up flying down the river. She in the flood.
And still gives a scenario.
She in the flood.
Still gives a scenario.
You gonna let me talk or not? Because I'll let you talk.
Go ahead,
I'll let you give your trash ass summary.
What?
You ready?
Nigga said batata.
So basically, there's a river. Fuck y'all, man.
There we go.
Yo, what are you talking about?
Oh,
I wasn't saying
now
nothing.
it's a river,
All right,
huh?
hold on. All right.
Now it's a
So
river.
we at the part where she fell down the
Wading
river.
whoa.
You know, she fell down the
The
river.
nigga thought he was Moses, dropped his girl, and then that's it.
She definitely
Did it
wasn't
happen in
part.
Philly?
I thought it was
Where
DC.
did it happen?
Nigga, who cares? We gotta finish the
Yo,
damn
this
story.
is what happened. I'm
All right,
sorry.
go see your turn.
This is what happened.
Let the
All right.
impression happen.
So the young man was with his girl.
Nigga
There was a
mustache
flood.
sweating.
He was trying to cross the flood to get to the other side.
Shot across the street.
Cross the street. Yeah, he crossed the street to get to the other side.
Was that a
he
street?
put his shorty on his back, and which as he made his way through, he slipped under something. So him and his shorty was flowing down the flood or river or whatever like that.
in the Atlantic Ocean.
And as you know, and he was trying to get something to hold on. He was unsuccessful. Some big brolic dude came in, yoked her up like this, two hands,
Damn.
like.
Grab the
I
ass.
bet you she was. I bet you.
ass?
Nah, he didn't do that.
he
But
lifted her up,
Matt,
though.
yeah, he lifted her up, like just yoked her up
That could have been me. Be
and
like, yo,
took her
don't-
to safety.
I'd be like, yo, don't
While
save my
the
girl.
boyfriend was like holding his shoulder.
And she pushed. And she
Yo,
pushed
good
him off
job.
too.
That was a perfect explanation.
And she pushed him off.
You
too.
did it better than I
Yeah.
could
The
ever.
dude was trying to get her back. He pushed her off. She
Yeah.
pushed her off.
So what's the problem here, Kyrie?
Don't save my girl.
Nigga,
Let me do it.
there's
Don't
multiple.
Let me
save
do
my
it.
girl.
Let me do it.
All right.
If
If
we
your
die,
girl-
we die.
Yo, that's
Don't
crazy.
save my girl.
That's crazy.
Let me do it. No, I'm joking. Nah, save my girl. Save my girl.
If your shorty flying down the river, you can't do nothing to save her. Big brolic dude come, grab her by ass cheek, storm on his shoulder. You feel some type of way about that?
Hell yeah. What you grabbing cheeks for? She got a whole back, nigga, leg.
I mean, her ass was kind of out though in the video.
That's her fault. No, they go through a whole flood.
I mean, I'm not gonna front. I would feel embarrassed because I couldn't.
Because you couldn't save your girl.
Yeah, but then
What
but
is,
then,
is that called ego?
Yeah, that I would classify that as ego. Yeah.
Oh.
But hold on.
Did he say you didn't have an ego?
I'm pretty sure he said he didn't have an ego.
Doesn't
I
matter.
believe so.
Oh,
I believe so.
Did
All
you?
right.
In this situation,
Where'd that ego come from?
I said I'll be embarrassed. Let me
Pull the ego out of his pocket, niggas. Here we go.
So so I'll be embarrassed. But I'll be happy that she's alive. But the next part is if she's shooing me away, and she go with that nigga, I'll be like, oh, that's not my.
She
girl
sued.
now.
Is that what happened?
She pushed the nigga away.
Yeah.
The dude that
'Cause-
dropped her, but I think
Yeah.
she was upset that
Oh no, you
She
don't.
didn't trust
you
him
don't
no
get
more.
mad at me because we fell trying to go through a fucking.
But
Atlantic
think about
Ocean.
it.
I'm
What
trying
if
to
they
survive
had?
the
What if they
elements.
had dialogue before they was going in the water? Like she was like, nah, I don't think this is safe. And he was like, yo, I got you. I can carry you. And she was like, you sure? He was like, yeah. He dropped the ball. So now she don't trust him no more.
So my thing is though, you my girl, and you, granted you safe. You gonna be at that point. You gonna just push me off like that? Like
As your girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nigga, you couldn't
not in
save.
front of no other nigga.
You
a
couldn't
noodle.
say
Nobody's
nothing.
perfect.
You couldn't save me.
you a noodle.
Time out. Time out. Time out.
Give me your mic. Nigga.
Put your girl. Put yourself in that woman's position.
So
All right,
I'm on
try
her-
and become
I'm on
a
her
woman.
back.
Try
I'm
and
on her
become a
back.
woman for
I'm
a
on her
second.
back, yeah.
You got a man. Your nigga got you on his back. He drops you. You fall. He no longer can save you. A big dude comes, picks you up, puts you on his
I
back.
don't like where this story's going.
Yo, listen. Of course she's gonna lose. Of course she's gonna be mad at her man.
I understand she's gonna be mad, but my thing is though, at that point that you saved, I think you should kind of be like, "Thank you for helping me. I gotta go with my man."
No. Thank you for helping me. What's your number? That's what she gonna say.
Nah, I mean at that point, if she do that, it's not my girl anymore.
But
Imagine-
you understand that's a
Imagine
natural
y'all walk.
instinct.
Imagine like y'all walk away and she turned back and look at him.
She probably did.
No. If she's walking with the nigga like that, she's not my girl anymore.
Bro, one of the things that women look for in men is the protection part. You failed at that part if that happened to you, and another nigga came and saved her. You can't be mad at her for feeling some type of way.
But my thing is, why didn't we just go the fuck home? Why are we trying to cross the street?
I mean, at this
she got a club dress on like she want to go out.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole fucking flood.
Well, the crib is on the other side. Well, they have to get a car.
They don't live over there.
nigga, how you gonna get a car?
Nah, we going way too.
Shit, well, they got a
Can
number
we
or
understand why she lost attraction? If
Look,
she lost attraction,
I
can we
don't-
understand
I don't-
why?
Yes.
I can understand why she may have lost attraction in the moment, in that moment. But you gotta understand, bro. I'm crossing the whole. The fact that I'm taking chances crossing this shit for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Both of us they both look like they couldn't swim.
Yeah.
The way she was rolling in that water, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, he took the chance to do that. Accidents happen. So in the moment, I get why she's upset. But after that, like, I don't know what happened after. We can't.
You know
can't
that's
say.
always gonna be on her mind, right?
Lily says,
Can you-
What if he was a firefighter? Would you feel some type of way?
Is he on duty?
Yeah.
You got the coat and boots.
If he got the coats and boots on, that's okay. It's his job.
I mean, if
You gonna push your shorty down like, help me?
if I,
not this, nigga.
you're a baby. Oh my God, no.
He puts his shorty head down. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Babe, let me stand on your back.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
I eat first.
That reminds me of a time. This is not a funny story. Nah, I'm not gonna tell it.
Why not?
Because someone died that night.
Oh.
I'm not gonna tell the story.
Oh, please don't.
Yeah. All right. Let me read some of these comments.
Light now.
Mood killer.
Stay says, I saw that happen. It happened in Philly or something. We don't know if it's in Philly or whatever. Austin says next topic. Austin,
it happened in Brooklyn. The
Austin.
fuck?
First of all, don't be mad. I don't know. Lily says it's a good Samaritan, but just imagine if it was a firefighter or EMT. Oh, you already read that. I mean, it is what it is. If your shorty wants to leave you after that, I understand. If
That
she
shit
wants to
is
leave me,
embarrassing,
I understand. It is embarrassing.
It's
I feel
embarrassing
embarrassed,
like a mug.
especially if it's caught on tape.
Yeah.
At least if it's not on tape, you could say some shit like, "Yo,
You definitely ain't gonna get the first plate after
yo,
that.
I was right behind you."
Let me ask you a question. Knowing how today's social media is, would you be attempting to do something like that in the case that you may drop her in the water? Or would you be like, yo, we just gonna have to stay?
I ain't gonna lie, I would do that.
So you're telling me, in a case of a life or death situation, I'm gonna think, "Oh wait, what about if everybody see this on social media?"
I'm asking in a situation like if they didn't have to leave where they was at, but they didn't want to stay where they was at, so they wanted to go. Like,
You're saying, "Will social media come to my mind?"
yeah, like
No.
if I'm saying, all right, I have the choice to try to walk this out, or I can stay where I'm at. I'm be like, listen, we ain't gotta rush anywhere. Like,
No, I wouldn't think about.
so
social-
you would still try to
But-
cross the river?
Yeah, of course. But you could flip it to say a fight. What if you have to get into a fight to defend your girl's honor? And
Across
you
the
know,
river?
No, I'm saying like just a different scenario. You want to get
Bitch ass
into you want to get into a fight. Everybody got their cell phones out. The dude is mad big, and you got to defend your girl's honor. Does that cross your mind? Like, oh shit, I might get knocked out.
You going on a t-shirt, buddy?
You gonna shoot him?
How big is he?
It's pretty big. Yo, Austin said, "Why would social media come to mind?" Colleen says, "Wow, y'all still telling this story?" Lean,
Yo,
are you packed for
come
Jamaica? Number one, are you packed? Is what I want to know. You got a flight in the morning, all right?
Don't you got a flight in the morning too?
Shh.
You can say shh.
Yo,
You think she lost respect for him?
for sure. Even if she didn't say it, she lost respect.
You think she lost respect for him?
It's a topic.
Yeah, I posted it. I don't see. That's why I don't even fuck.
I'm
with
so
y'all, for real.
sorry. Oh, it was the the Jackson shit.
It's too
I was gonna
late.
jump into playing your position.
Yeah, we.
That was a better segue though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know.
What happened, Kyrie? You okay?
Introduce the next topic. What the hell is wrong with y'all?
I'll let Shake do it. You could do that one.
Shoot.
So, the most reliable man in America, Derek Jackson, he posted.
Talking about, he's still posting?
Yeah, he's still posting.
He's still getting likes and shit?
No, nah, he is. He posted, once a woman loses respect for a man, everything he does disgusts her.
Maybe he's speaking from experience.
Nah, not his gladiator.
And he commented and said, "What do y'all think, nigga? What do you think?"
Personally, I've been through that situation where somebody has told me. They told me that we was in an argument, and I was like, I feel like you don't have respect for me, and they said you didn't give me nothing to respect.
Damn, nigga, not one thing.
And I've done a lot for this person. A lot, like a whole lot. So to hear that, you know what I'm saying? And this is in the midst of, trying to figure things out. Once I heard that, I knew I wasn't going back. Because it made no sense for me to be with you if you didn't have respect for me. Like, and I've done a lot. When I say a lot, like gave my last, a lot of stuff. And to hear that, it was like, before I was financially, not saying that I'm rich or anything, but before I was straight, like before I was straight with the money.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
The fuck, Kyrie? Before I was straight with the money, like
I missed the joke.
Don't worry about it.
Before you was straight.
Before I was straight with the money, like
I'm not gay no more. Y'all remember that?
I'm delivered.
Sorry.
I like women's. Women. All right,
Come on.
I let that awkward silence kick in.
Ain't no awkward silence because I'm about to pick it back up, nigga. Yo.
Yeah.
Nah, Shake. What was you saying?
Yeah.
Nah. Hold up, Shake.
Peter, did you just change your name? You got a different thing?
Nah, like
Peter King says, "Yeah, I lose a bit of trust, but if no one's perfect, I ain't mad at him."
it really hurts when you realize somebody that you care for don't respect you. Shit is like a knife to the heart, and in those situations,
This nigga's a fucking.
This
can't
nigga,
stand this
segment,
nigga,
yo.
bro.
Somebody just-
Hit the button, man.
what button?
No. Kyrie, you never touch this shit. Are we talking?
Nah. When a woman loses respect for you, it's
Okay.
felt. You can sense it. Like
Yeah.
like
been in
when
that
like it's like they kind of like treat you like you the friend that they
Yeah.
talk to you about they talk to you about the main nigga. You know what I'm saying? No.
Are you talking about your woman or a friend?
No.
Or someone you messing with. I'm confused.
All right. So when a woman loses respect for you,
Yeah.
you know what that feels
I'm talking
like?
about in terms of relationship.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Do you know what that feels
I
like?
do, yeah.
How does it feel?
It feels what's the word I'm looking for? Discouraging.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to continue.
Yeah, that shit personally almost broke me as a man.
Mm.
Because think about if a person you gave your all to, right? Gave your all to. I mean, drop things you was doing to make sure they were straight. Like me personally, I didn't have it all figured out, but I knew it was like, yo, when it came to that person, I had to come through.
Mm.
And then you do all that, y'all hit a bump in the road, and then to hear that shit, it's like, I ain't give you nothing to respect. The fuck out of here.
It's sad.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's like
OD.
when from my angle, it's coming from me doing something, maybe a test of life, and I failed in that test.
You felt her test.
I felt her test.
Yeah.
Test. Life happened. I felt that test. She has a complete new look, a vision of me. She looks at me different.
Yeah.
And in that is like there's no respect. It's just you can tell by the actions, how they look at you, just like the engagement. Yeah, that shit sad.
Yeah. Queen Lean says I can. What? Queen Lean
Kyrie
says
funny.
I can see how she can lose attraction, but I'd be dying laughing like, bro, you dropped me. Oh, she talking about what we was talking about before. Oh shit, I'm further back. And Lily says, I'm sorry, Shakes.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm over it now, but just know, like, once you tell a man you lose respect for him or you don't have respect for him, just know you may not look at him the same, but just know he's not gonna look at you the same.
There's no coming back.
There's no coming.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
From
There's
either
no coming back.
either end. Like once you put that in the air, it's raps.
But the meme says once she loses respect for you, everything you do it disgusts her.
Of course.
That's
I
a
would
fact.
say I've witnessed to the point where it don't bother her. There's no disgust. There's no emotion.
It's just like
It's
whatever.
just
What
like-
did you do?
It's empty.
Huh?
What did you do?
I don't know.
Oh, I can say personally. I can say personally. You know, back in the day, I was in a relationship.
When I was young, I'm not a kid anymore.
Exactly. And I cheated. I'm not proud of it, but I did. And she found out. This was like high school. And she found out. It was a kiss at the time.
Something like
Something light, you know.
It went further.
really like.
It was just a kiss. But she found out.
That's what you said.
That's what it was back then. She found out, and what I can say is this, and I learned from that situation, even though it was so long ago. Once a girl loses respect for you, it's like, and I don't think you can get it back fully. Like I think once because relationships lead with respect.
Yeah.
If she doesn't have respect for you, the relationship isn't gonna work. Because everything you do, she might try and undermine it, and that goes vice versa. If a guy doesn't respect his woman, you know, it's not gonna really work out. He's not gonna trust you. There's a lot of stuff that comes with respect. So once you lose that, it's really hard to get it back.
Do you know the signs before that person says like, "Oh, I don't respect you"? Like, do you know like that like the indirect signs that person does to make you feel like, "Oh, this person doesn't respect me anymore"?
Yeah, one of the biggest things is the way they talk to you around people.
Yo,
So like around their friends, around your friends, around strangers. If they don't respect you, if they kind of talk over you, you feel me?
yeah, I feel like it's crazy because when I hear stuff like that, I feel like, yo, I don't think I ever get to that point where like I could disrespect you in front of people, like
just wait till y'all
disrespect
get
you.
home.
No, I'm disrespect you. Period. But like,
Yeah.
like for me, like I'm above that. Like I'm not gonna do that because I feel like it makes me look bad at the end of the day going that route.
Right.
No matter how much respect I don't have, I'd rather just not say nothing.
Right.
Versus just like shitting on you because I'm a feel bad like damn that's a real
Right.
deal.
And if y'all together,
yeah.
if that's your wife, your girlfriend, and you shitting on her or she's shitting on you, that makes you look bad. Because
Exactly.
that's who you're with. That's your
Exactly.
partner. If you're not treating your partner with respect, niggas is gonna look at y'all crazy. It's not
Yeah.
just him.
Yeah.
Y'all look crazy.
Mhm.
You feel me?
True.
Why are you with him?
Exactly.
Or why are you with her?
Yeah,
So-
that's another thing. Like if you ain't got respect for me, just if you're losing respect for me or anything on that level, I'd rather you just leave.
Yeah.
Don't waste my time. Don't try to don't. I'm not saying don't stick it out, but like once the respect is gone, what are you staying for?
Yeah.
Maybe
if you
maybe
know-
she feels like there's some way you could,
Fuck the potential now, because you already told me you don't respect me.
but she didn't tell you yet.
She ain't tell me yet, but even if it's in your actions, like because the situation I was in, it was in the actions, but I didn't see it,
Yeah.
and that's at the point where I had like low self-esteem. This is before who you're seeing now. So it's like once you get to that point, once you start really working on yourself, and then you really see like, damn, like the person that was next to me didn't hold me to a standard I thought they did.
Yep. And you see how far back you can see how far back it went too. Like
Yeah.
you'll be hindsight is everything. You'll notice from like, oh shit. Like she
Sometimes
started
I climb a tall mountain to actually see that hindsight.
For me, respect is a big thing.
I don't understand. this, man.
That's why.
Go ahead, Kyron.
Respect is a big thing for me. Like once I feel like you're not treating me with respect, I'm gonna call you out on it, and I'm gonna see like, all right, like we're gonna talk about this, and if it comes to that point, I'm out. Like I don't feel like I should compromise if you don't respect me anymore.
What's the number one thing? Like when we talk about respect, When we talk about respect, right?
You got the nerve. You got the nerve. Go ahead.
When we talking about respect, why you laughing? Stop
You
laughing.
looking at me like a substitute teacher. Nigga.
Zay says yes. Once
this
your
nigga
shorty, Zay said once your shorty don't respect you no more as a man, it's time to go. I agree. I agree.
I wanted to ask the ladies in the chat, is there ever a way for, if you lose respect for the person that you with, can they get that respect back?
That's a good
ladies
question.
in the chat.
I forgot
let
to
us
ask
know.
the ladies.
And
Ladies,
how?
yep.
How? Because it's like, shoot, if you lost respect for him because he cheated, how can that respect come back?
I think it would be time.
I think cheating is probably, I feel like it would be easier than like you doing something like out of pocket where or it's like a continuous like shit that you keep doing to the point where she's like fed up, when she lose respect. I think that's more harder to get back versus cheating, because a lot of women I shouldn't say a lot, but women tend to be more forgiving or will try to forgive when cheating. But I feel like things.
Wait,
like,
what? Say that again.
Maybe I'm wrong. I probably am wrong, but I feel like
You think women are more forgiving? Of cheating?
I think when it comes to cheating, women will forgive a man more versus.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
No,
You
I
never
don't.
seen the situations where they know the guy cheating on them.
I'll
but
I'll say
they'll
this.
Forgive him.
They'll tolerate. They'll know that guy is cheating on them, but they're not forgiving. And what they're doing behind that guy's back shows just how much they respect
But
him after they cheated.
I don't think
Define forgiving.
I don't think every woman is gonna go cheat. Some women just be like, all right, like.
A lot of them do.
Have you found every
I'm
woman?
not trying to go through
in
this
one?
through this rabbit hole.
I feel you.
All I'm trying to say is, I feel like when you're continuously doing something and the woman feels like you keep disrespecting me, and it keeps piling up, I feel like at that point, once it's at that breaking point, there's no way you can get the respect back. Versus like, oh, she just found out I cheated. She may want to talk it out and stuff like that. And
Right.
she may be mad momentarily, but later on, like if she really loves you, she'll be like, I forgive you, but don't do it.
She about to have a she about to have a hot whole summer. That's what she gonna do.
Most women, I feel like, who cheat on their boyfriends, they were cheated on. A lot of them.
We're not talking about that.
That's what I'm
Yo,
saying.
let me ask y'all this though: what would make you, besides cheating and
That means they lost
infidelity,
the respect.
besides infidelity, what would make you lose respect for your shorty?
Oh, that's a good one.
Besides infidelity
Besides infidelity,
and besides no respect.
Besides what?
Besides infidelity
yeah, and no respect.
and no respect.
You disrespecting my mother. No, that's not a good one. That's not good enough for you.
No.
I want you to keep going.
It can be subjective sometimes. So, just saying.
How you treat someone.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
that's a big one too.
Definitely.
I guess that adds with how you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
treat
how you
someone.
are to other people.
Yeah.
How you are to your friends too.
Yeah.
How you are with your friends.
How you
I
treat my
think-
people.
I think
But if you put a dick in your mouth, that's,
Whoa,
if you put another dick in your mouth, I
that's
don't
the
know.
ultimate form though.
That's the ultimate. That's the.
Nah, that's
the
why
peak.
I counted it out.
Yeah, I see why you counted it out now, because that's it.
stealing.
Stealing?
Stealing.
Stealing?
Girls steal.
You lose respect for your girl. She steal. What if she steal and bring it to you?
And she's stealing from me.
Oh, stealing from you. Oh yeah, no, we can't have that.
Like if
We
she
can't
was
have
stealing
that.
from
That's
me.
a hell
I thought you meant your girl picture on the wall at Walmart. Like, like goddamn.
Like no, that's.
Again,
But I
babe?
mean, technically, is it
What
stealing?
if she? What if?
What's yours is hers. What's hers is yours.
I'm not talking about me per se. I'm just saying, like, let's say if I'm not married and we're just in a relationship and you steal from me, like,
She take $20 out your wallet.
no, like a good amount of money.
$100.
It don't matter. It's
She
her
transferred
taking it.
$2,000 from her
Yeah,
account to
yeah,
your account.
yeah.
You mad?
Hell yeah! The fuck?
How you feel, Shake?
I don't know. For
If
me,
she
I'd
take
be
money
mad.
in my account,
She take $2,000 transferred to her account.
did she tell me?
Nope.
You stealing?
Or if she's like, you see a paper trail, of her continuously just taking money, taking money,
Yo.
taking money.
Let me ask y'all this.
Yes.
Ask.
I'm dead ass right now.
Okay, I'm dead ass too, nigga. The
All right,
fuck?
after this, we're gonna read the chat.
All right. So, do you lose respect for your girl if she loses a fight?
Nah. I thought the nigga said he was serious. If she loses,
Yo, he dead looked at me in my eye and said,
I'm
"No,
dead ass right now.
Hey, nigga,
Nah,
go ahead with
if
that
my
dead
if
ass.
my girl lose a fight, it's like, babe, we get him next time. Like you took your L.
Throw him up, champ. Next time.
Everybody takes an L. It depends on how she come out that bitch.
Ladies, ladies, let us know if your guy loses a fight.
If she
Do
got-
you lose respect?
If she got 3
Or
lumps
not.
across her head like a triceratops,
shit.
I'm like, God
Yo,
damn.
okay. Let me read, because you asked the ladies a question. Lily says, it depends. It depends. It may be a character flaw or something you did. It really depends on the situation. And also, if I get to the point where I lose respect completely, I'm done because I was building up. She says, if you cheated, both respect and trust is gone, so that's different than losing respect over circumstances. Stay says, it will be hard because trust and respect goes hand in hand in relationship. So if we can't trust you, that's where the respect goes. It will take time to build back if that's something you want to do. Personally, once I lose that trust, I'll never respect you again. Lee says, laughing my fucking ass off, Gus. What the fuck? Who's fighting at this age?
Be surprised.
You be surprised.
You ever been to Brooklyn? Austin, tell them about it.
Austin has left the chat.
But shit. Do we have any more questions?
Yo, everybody in the chat, before y'all go, number one thing, make sure you like the video. We got 12 people in here. Everybody in here should like the video. Yo, if y'all in the chat, like the video, man. Y'all
I'm not in the
playing.
chat.
All right. We got 6 likes already. We should have 12 likes before the video's ending. And we're going to do a quick Q&A. Everybody who got a question, just throw it in. You got 30 seconds. Just throw your questions in.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can save it.
You want to do that now? Or?
No, next show. So if you got a question, just let us know in the chat. Real quick Q&A.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I got
15
30 seconds.
15
'cause we don't
seconds.
I got a
all
question for
day.
y'all.
I don't want to hear it.
Damn.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. What's your question?
Why
Wow.
we've been trying to plan a guy's trip for so long? Why hasn't that happened yet?
I don't like you niggas.
That's answer one.
We spoke about it. We said, me and you said that it comes down to
Wow,
planning.
you and Gus have been doing a lot of talking.
You jealous? You jealous?
I don't care if y'all fall asleep on FaceTime together. Weirdos.
Yo,
No,
ever
you
did
go to
that
sleep.
before?
No, you go to sleep.
Not with a nigga. What you on?
Not with a nigga.
Yeah, I went to sleep and woke up on FaceTime with a girl one time. I was like, oh, you didn't hang up the phone? Like,
She probably smiling like, no.
I used to do that back in the day.
but
That's-
I will. Doot, doot, doot. Phone hot as fuck.
Those were the good old days when you used to spend all night, all day on the phone with
No,
someone.
Yeah,
You
well-
know what's worse? When you
Damn
play
well you had school.
when you playing 2K
Facts.
and your girl want to talk to you, you playing online, and she FaceTime you, like, damn, like.
And then you put the phone down and be
Yeah.
like, what's up, babe? Huh? Nah, you stupid.
Niggas like, yo, what are you talking about, nigga?
Not you, my girl, nigga.
Now,
Lily-
do
Lily
y'all
said-
have a problem? Do y'all have a problem with eating while you're on the phone with your girl?
Honestly, I'm gonna tell you one of my pet peeves. I hate the sound of chewing, bro.
When the lips clapping like
Yeah.
butt cheeks.
Like, honestly, I'd rather not
wet.
hear you eat on the phone sometimes. Like, it's not my thing.
No, I like to, when I eat, I like to watch something. I don't want to be on the phone. Like, eating is like my comfort zone place.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'd be
So,
like, yo, I'm gonna call you back.
Yeah.
Why? Because I'm eating.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lily says, now I'm the type to talk him out of fighting, but if it happens, I'm doing something. If he loses, it's all right, babe. You live to fight another day. Austin said, I ain't leave. Brooklyn in the house. Brooklyn here. Zay says, what's gonna be Kyrie excuse if Bron
You
don't win
read
the
that
chip?
with no enthusiasm. Yeah, I'm still here. Brooklyn in the house. Brooklyn here.
Zay says, what's gonna be Kyrie excuse when when Bron don't win the chip this year? Listen. Go ahead. He's asking you. I'm sorry. Zay, you in the doghouse. I'm not gonna lie. Zay, you in the doghouse right now,
Say you in
brother.
the puss box.
You in the puss box. Yo, honestly, if we talking basketball real quick,
Bron's winning the chip.
I don't know, man. The Nets is looking real
They
strong.
did get Patty Mills.
Looking real strong.
All right, ladies, any questions?
Any questions? 30 seconds is up though, so
Yeah, facts. So,
y'all asked out.
yeah.
Should have been quicker than that.
You just finished.
Gus, you playing, man? What you doing?
Y'all ready?
Yes.
I would like to thank everybody for watching the show. New episode next week, Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Be there or be square.
Yo, we had a good show today, y'all. Hit it. We had a great show today, y'all.
Everybody talk with their radio voice.
Hi. I just need everybody in the chat to please like the video. And after the video, if you could please leave a comment below in the comment section to get the algorithms up so they can see our video.
Yes, sir. Shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out Samantha Christie. Shout out to Sean, Christine. Appreciate you. Shout out Zay. Shout out Flights Camera Action. Lee, thank you for joining. Stace, thank you. Isaiah, I already said that. Austin Felix. Shout out to Austin Felix. It's not letting me scroll up anymore, I think, because I passed the, I went a little too far. Shout out Gold Actress. Shout out everybody who joined, man. We appreciate y'all. You had the chat lit. Queen Lean, appreciate you. Peter Ken, appreciate you.
Appreciate every
Peter Ken
single.
says, big Nets fan, 2022 champs.
What?
He also says, I lose.
You know what?
He says, Peter says, I lose respect if someone has an issue with me and won't tell me. They call me in person and cuss me out over the phone.
Nuts. I think it's a big nuts fan. I'm like, wait a minute. You just finished watching Your Mans and them live. I'm your man's Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
It's your man. I mean,
Come on, bro. This nigga been gone for so long. He don't even know how to say the name.
go ahead.
Shout outs to Austin Felix. Wait, you want me to do it again?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
You just finished watching Your Mans and them live. I'm your man's Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
I'm your man's Kyrie.
And I'm your man Shakespeare from a random studio in Brooklyn, New York.
This is
your
man's
live.
live.
Hit the applause. Hit the applause.
Turn that off.
Yo, thank y'all. I appreciate